Happy Thursday, everybody. Thanks for joining me again here for Soul Conversations. I'm so glad that you're back, and this is our session 2. So if you missed the first session, you can go back and watch it and follow along with us on my website at fillyourjarcoaching.com. If you have any questions or any conversations you want to further chat, you can find me there. You can also find me on Facebook and on Instagram. All right. How was your first week? How was it sitting down, taking the time to reflect upon your Chiron moments? Moments that have changed the trajectory of your life, moments that have left an impact on your identity, even today. I know it wasn't easy, so I am very proud of you for coming this far. And let's continue on. So take out that personal timeline that you created and those Chiron moments that you wrote down. I want you to circle the moments that have left a negative impact in your life and that have created barriers for you. Deep breath in, deep breath out. I know it's not easy. So we're going to go ahead and circle those moments right now, and we're going to address them head on. It's crucial that we address our negative experiences as much as we reflect upon our positive experiences. Because we need to recognize, address all of those feelings, all of those impacts in order for us to move on and thrive moving forward. All right, so now that you've circled those moments, I want you to write down the events, the specific events that created those moments. It could be a job that you left, unhealthy relationship that you left, or a healthy relationship that you left because you didn't know at that time. Anything specific that is related to that moment and that experience. Keep breathing and write it down. I want you to be able to see it visually. I want you to be able to read it out loud for you to address it and face it head on. All right, so once you've written down those events, I want you to write down the feelings. That gut feeling that you're having now that you're thinking about those events. I want you to address them all. They're all important and they all matter. So let's write those feelings down. Once you've written down those feelings, I want you to go ahead and write down the names of the people that created that experience for you or had a part to play. It could be yourself, it could be a family member, it could be coworkers, it could be anyone. But I want you to write down their names. I want you to address them. I know it's not an easy exercise. It hasn't been for me, but it is important. And I promise you, it will help us in our journey forward. All right. So once you've written that down, I want you to look at it. I want you to address it intentionally. And I want you to forgive. I want you to forgive that event. I want you to forgive those people. I want you to forgive yourself. I know one of the hardest things for me was to forgive myself in those experiences because I felt that I allowed it or I could have done better. But I want you to forgive, and I want you to tell yourself that you did the best you could in that situation and that you're going to learn from it and you're going to move forward and you're going to make sure that you are going to approach it differently because life happens and these things will come and go in our lives. But what we can control is our thoughts, our actions, and we're going to work on those. All right. So once you've addressed them, you've recognized them, you've forgiven them, deep breaths, we are going to let them go. So I want you to let go of physical reminders of those events and those people. It could be a business card. It could be a scarf. It could be a dress. It could be shoes. It could be a receipt. those are some of the physical reminders I have learned to let go of in my life. I want you to let them go. I want you to intentionally put them aside and let them go right now. All right. The hard part is over. And now we are going to meditate. For the next 3 to 4 minutes, I want you to sit down, get comfortable, close your eyes, and deep breaths in and deep breaths out. And I want you to think about that one time you did a selfish thing, a thing that made you so happy, so giddy. It made you feel that you had all the freedom in the world to do anything that you wanted. I want you to go back to that moment, to that memory, to that experience. And I want you to breathe in, and I want you to breathe out. What is that one selfish thing? It could have been in your childhood. It could have been when you were a teen. It could have been yesterday. But that time and that one thing that you did for you and how that made you feel. All right, I want you to breathe in that feeling of being on top of the world and feeling free and feeling your worth and your value and your smile and your heart just getting bigger. As you breathe in, just expand that heart. Lift up your chest. Raise it to the light. And just let that wash over you. And as you breathe out, you breathe out all those things that stood in your way. And you said, you know what? No, I'm going to be selfish this time, and I'm going to take this time to do the thing that I want to do. So breathe out those voices. Breathe out those barriers. And breathe in your strength and your freedom and your superpowers. All right. Thank you for joining me today, and we're going to talk again next week. And I hope that you keep that breathing and you keep thinking of all your superpowers and all the amazing things you have learned from and you will keep learning from as we go along. All right, you guys, thanks.